As we walk through life, there are a few mottos that remain true to us in every season. When starting out in food nearly 2 decades ago, I added "will eat anything once" to the bottom of my email signature. I didn't give it a whole lot of thought at the time, which is funny, because a string of 4 words have rarely rung so true or defined my life quite as much as these. The phrase resonates with me for 2 reasons. The first is that if you should know one thing about me, it is that I am competitive as fuck. Mostly with myself, sometimes with the world. And if I cotton on that you think I can't do something, I will find a way to do it even if I don't want to, just to prove that I can. The second is that I really will eat anything at least once. I've eaten tarantulas and thymus glands, crickets and mealworms, bone marrow ice cream, a kangaroo's tail, blood jelly, the raw heart of a deer my friend shot, brains of a sheep, and enough animal reproductive organs to make a vet blush. And that's just the conventionally weird stuff for most people. All or none of these things may shock you, because who you are and what you eat is so deeply anchored to context and culture. How you grew up and your roots inform your perspective on what's normal and not. To me, it's all part of logging and filing as many memories of food as I can while I'm alive and sentient enough to draw on them. I've always had an overwhelming need to know what something is like firsthand, and I'll do almost anything it takes to capture that experience for myself. Even before food became a defining part of my career, it was a guiding light in my life. No Singaporean I know eats purely for sustenance. It is in our DNA to be obsessed and all consumed by the romance of food. It is a glorious addiction, the indulgence and the rapture of a really good meal in all its sensorial glory. From a simple bowl of soupy noodles to an epic multi-course banquet, the thrill is pretty much the same, which is to say that the vibes are high all day, every day. Most of my earliest memories are of the sounds, the sights, and perhaps most powerfully the smells of my family kitchen and the pungent, enlivening aromas of the places my family went to buy the produce that ended up in that kitchen and eventually on our table. It isn't merely the act of eating that fills me up. It's also the ritual, process, and practice of procuring, preparing, and producing food for others that captures my attention and fills my heart with joy.